is live and the announcement is made, Hazy. We can go. Then we'll just need to wait for ads. We'll kind of sit with that transition screen for a little bit, or the waiting screen, and then we will go.
Um, Hello, hello, citizens of Aereo, and welcome to Titan Tournament Volume 23. That's right, 23. 23. It's a big day, folks. 187 players battling it out, and we are here, finally. The top of the pyramid, the cream of the crop, your three-player gauntlet is coming to you right now. We're live on Twitch. We're also live on YouTube. I'm Nugget, solo streaming here today for you all, ready for some Titan action. We've got a lot going on. We've got a huge $20,000 prize pool to see who can scoop up the rest of that here. Players have been earning all morning long or night long, depending on where you're from. And I'm joined by someone very special to help break down what's going on. I'm joined by ads. Everybody goes wild.
What an intro. Thank you so much, Nugget. And yes, welcome everybody to the Titan Tournament Volume 23. We definitely are going to be bringing the smackies for all of you today. So we said we've had 187 participants in this Titan Tournament Volume 23, all battling it out for that $20,000 prize pool, just as Nugget was saying. We like to give out the prizes and we're distributing it as follows. For our top 128 players, they were getting $30, top 64, 15, top 32, 70, top 16, 90, top 8, 120, our top 4, 150, and then for our block runner-ups, we're getting 200, and for each block champion, they took home 230. We then go into our three-player gauntlet final. In third place, we are going to be sending an extra $50 home with our third place. With our runner-up, they're going to be taking home an extra 90, and our champion for our Titan Tournament Volume 23 is going to be taking home an extra $150. But it doesn't stop there. We have prizes for our teams as well. All the way through from first place to seventh place, we have cash bonuses and of course, some of that sacred titanium going to our teams as well. And we have many teams that are represented in this Titan tournament. So congratulations to all of those that have gone through. We are excited. We already have our block cup winners already. We have 3 blocks. We have Water Bubble Wisdom, we have Lava Flare Labyrinth, and we also have Whacking Therapy Whimsy. So congratulations to our block cup winners for the day that are going to be battling it out into that championship. So taking home and winning our Water Bubble Wisdom, we have Zoro, played by Evil Star, the Forest Titan for Team Aereo's Force. Taking home the crown for the Lava Flare Labyrinth block, we have No No No, the Forest, the Poison Titan, played by Para 51,000, playing for Team Stompania. And congratulations to Tonio Exborg with their Sky Titan, 200 kilometers per hour, playing for Team Exborg, taking home for that Whacking Therapy Whimsy block. We are going to see now all of these block cup winners battle it out for our final in our 3-player gauntlet. So each block cup winner must battle each of the other 2 block cup winners and take down all 3 of their titans to be crowned the champion. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of smackies. We are going to jump straight into it. We are going to be seeing our Block Cup 1 winner that is going to go first versus our Block 2, then Block 1 versus Block 3, then Block 2 versus Block 3. So first up, we are going to be seeing Evil Star versus Power 51,000. Again, for this 3-player gauntlet, each player must defeat all their opponent's titans to claim some points. If they're able to defeat all of their opponent's titans, they get 1 point. And then sadly, if you do not, you get no points. At the end of it, the player that has the most points will be crowned the champion. Second highest points is second place. And third highest points is our third place winner. We're excited. Good luck to all of our players out there. We're going to be starting off with Evil Star versus Parrot 51,000. Line up the smackies. Let's go. Titan Tournament Volume 23, Final 3-player Gauntlet.
Let's go. I'm excited. The 3-player gauntlet, this fresh new format that we've been using for a few of these Titan tournaments, is super fun and primed for some action here. Like Ads just said, our first matchup is going to be Evil Star versus Para 5100. We're going to have a Forest versus Poison matchup to start. We'll see which Titans get eliminated throughout who accumulates those points. Zoro the Forest Titan versus the Poison Titan, an apt named Titan. And then we'll see who else is on the team for both Evil Star and Para moving onward. Players are getting matched up and set for that first match. Welcome in. Don't forget we're on Twitch and on YouTube. While those players are getting matched up, don't forget you sitting there right here, right now. Take a screenshot of the stream, either one, just to let us know that you're here. Head on over to the Discord. Drop that screenshot over into the Proof and Submissions channel and get some sweet free titanium. Easy peasy. Who is here with us? I see a lot of folks in the chat. Vishnu, I know, I'm sorry, Ross isn't here. You're going to have to deal with me the whole rest of the day. Papa Nero is here. Ibo, Vincent, Argosol, Blastwitch, Shenlong, what's going on? Carol, G, Asian Nitro. We got all of the superstars here in the chat. Dry Lilas, hello, welcome in. Chiku, what's up? If you haven't already, we are just one follower away from getting in to that affiliate status, letting you, the chatters, the community, do some more magic while we have these matches and these streams for all of our events going on. Chiku, welcome in. You didn't miss any matches. You just got here right on time. Like I said, we have Evil Star versus Para 5100. 3 Titan elimination. Our players have selected their first Titan to go up to battle. Then it'll be a mystery. 2 more Titans waiting on deck, waiting to battle it out. We'll see if these players have good coverage. Seeing if there's good elemental coverage, seeing how these deck builds can respond. Love to see it. Love to see the live adaptation on the go, on the fly. And we'll see who gets those points first, who gets crowned our grand champ for this Titan Tournament Volume 23. Superstars but not on finals. You're not wrong. But that's okay. You're here supporting stream, hanging out, watching some amazing matches. And that's what matters, right, folks? Again, we're close. Looks like, oh my gosh, who is our newest follower? We hit that 200. Let's go. Holy Toledo. I didn't think they would happen that fast. Thank you. Joe Mama 122, how's it going? Welcome in. All right. And we're off to the races, folks. That first match is live and running. We've got no. The Poison Titan versus Zoro, the Forest Titan. Double shield setup here for the Forest Titan. The epic golden spike shield on Zoro. No. Opting for maybe a little bit more offensive defensive balance here. We're off. Zoro's defense already climbing 80,000 cuts, not going to do too much hitting that wall. We are already also at a coin toss per slot resolution. Pretty early major recovery pops off for no, 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 wanting to stay nice and healthy. Zoro and Nono here sitting about the same, both relatively healthy after that opening hand. We've got a little bit of mana advantage in Nono's pool. That's right. In case you haven't been keeping up in the Discord, we have our new Reign of Titans motion comic series has just debuted, giving you more insight into the lore of Aereo. Head on over to the Discord, check that out. Also, make sure you follow us over on the YouTube channel. Take a look at those episodes debuting. First one or two are out. That golden shield does look really, really, really nice. Looks like our players are sitting in a little bit of a connection snafu here. Hang tight, folks. Too much to handle. Too much defense already on Zoro. Couldn't handle it. We've got our team on the back end, hanging out. There we go. Hold the line coming out for Zoro. Defense boosting even more. Resistance check also making that number climb. We're at 160. Mana drain. Restoring some of those resources. Vine attack's going to hit. 160. Scary number for Forest Titan. That Vine attack hits for 91. Then we get some meditate here. No, 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 no's only. Scroll played for that slot. Lots of mana to play with. 160 cutting down back to 70, a respectable number. If I was no, I would be happy that that number is down. Trees growth popping off here for Zoro. The courage comes in from no. Gonna get a big boost to all of those stats. Throws on some poison gas. Gonna have a lot of tick damage. End of turn here. Bug invasion also gonna add to that end of turn tick damage. Quick slash also coming in from no. Even more mana and health damage at the end. Really starting to get in. There they go, firing off mana drainage and health drainage. Zoro still very comfortable here. All of that defense boost gone back to base stats. No. In the driver's seat here with that agility advantage thanks to courage. A lot more mana to play with, but already in the orange health. Let's see what the response is. Small window of opportunity. Brace for impact going to boost that defense, and Zoro answering with Ironclad. Also more defense boosted. Quick stab. Going to add more end of turn damage. Mana Berry really clutch there. Regen coming in from no. Restoring some resources. Log hit gonna add Nature's Boon again to Zoro. Only hits for 50 or 47. The drink acid gonna be that big old healing scroll for poison with 100. Spinning shield gonna take 60 off of that. End of that turn here. No. Still in the driver's seat a little bit here. Still green defense. Still boosted Magicka. Zoro now. Base stat advantage on agility. What is the play here? Under 10 scrolls for Zoro. Still a few more in no's pocket. Natural might coming in. Oaken Shield boosting that health or damage defense. Oak Strike hits into 67 defense for 63. Still boosting that defense is no at 82. Shield Bash from Zoro only at 45 into that 82 wall. Not going to hit for those numbers that Forrest is really looking for usually. Didn't quite get the synergy. Didn't quite get that window of opportunity. Throw poison here. Oh my gosh, the tick damage. Jeebus. Zoro here on the back leg. 6 scrolls to no's. 9. 62 defense to 45 defense. What are the final 5 scrolls here for Zoro? Still 2 more turns of tick damage as we stand. The regen from Zoro gonna bring back both resources up. Much needed. Only 25 health though. Ooh, the Alchemist pops off from no. 100 followed by the major recovery for 85 for Zoro. Purification's gonna wipe that defense clean, or that debuff clean. Now we get a lot of defense coming back from no. And Zoro, end of round, back in the red. Tough spot here. Only 3 scrolls to no's 6. Gonna be a tough spot here. What is Zoro's play? Do we anchor down here? Not a lot of mana resources for either player here. Living Woods pops off. 111 or 110 defense. Now, Refined Poison. 10 damage across the board for that end of turn for quite a few turns. And there it is, cutting down, whittling away even further. No. Sitting in control, 261 health. 70 only left for Zoro. Forest Creature's going to come in, tick away a little bit of damage, and a little bit of health coming back. But just a little bit of stop the bleeding. Wing Slash for 49. Throwing Knife should do it for 48. Inject Venom will be the final nail in the coffin. And that is a defeat for Zoro. GG's well played. Eliminated from that first round. We'll see who Evil Star brings forward next to the fray. Forest Titan Zoro out. We'll see who can hold their own against this Poison Titan, who seemed to be in pretty control. Para 5100 felt in control those last like 3 or 4 turns at least. That end of turn damage, so hard to stick and keep under control. Looks like we've got Green Spidey, the Sky Titan, coming up to bat next with More epic shields. Jeez. Everybody with all these epic weapons. What are we thinking, folks? Pretty good opener to this 3-player gauntlet. Sky versus Poison. Looks like we had a little bit of a weapon switch up here as well for no. Went for the double shield setup this time. Shield bash out the gate for 114. First smacky of the day. 52 damage only from the Poison Titan, too. Slightly unexpected there. Steel Punch going to hit for 83. Then Manawell comes in for no. Keep things nice and robust with that mana. Green Spidey climbing up the agility numbers. About 100 HP separate our players here. Green Spidey gonna get that scroll resolution pretty much guaranteed every single turn. Courage comes here, big boost, 20 to all stats. Still not enough to keep advantage. 1,000 punches coming out from Green Spidey to hit for 73. Refined Poison, it has begun. End of turn damage. Gonna start stacking up. The Meditate coming in from both. Back-to-back Meditate. Guided Arrow here from Green Spidey. Gonna hit 38 agility. Goes for 52 into that wall of 72 defense. And a major recovery from no at the end here. Players' health bars swinging the opposite way. No. Going into the comfy green after that major recovery. And Green Spidey still at least 4-5 more turns of end round damage. That tick damage climbs. It climbs and does not stop. Attack 79 and 38 agility for Green Spidey. Claw's going to use that attack stat for 88. There's some more poison for you. More. Agile defense going to boost that agility even more for Green Spidey. And the Venom just keeps coming. More poison. 35 there. Wind Blow hits only for 24. The Alchemist pops off for no. Going to be at 320. Nice and healthy. Hurricane going to come in. Ooh, big number here. That Alchemist came in through just in time. And then Courage wears off for no here. Only 20 on the Magicka. Back to base defense. Nice and chunky. 32 thanks to those 2 shields. Green Spidey here. Clawing their way back. Health totals not too far off. Scroll totals also tied up. Disrupt. What's it going to catch? Oh, the Drink Acid. Big heal for no here. More second wind. More agility. The mana drain gets canceled out. Pretty big here. Poison really wanted to take control of Green Spidey's mana. Oh, that big 105. A mana well from Green Spidey. Regen much needed for no here. A little bit of health, a little bit of mana, and then the end of turn comes in. 194 to 92 on the health. 73 looking pretty shiny on the agility for that Sky Titan. Do they have enough in the tank to get some of this damage going? We've already seen Alchemist pop off. We've already seen the big Drink Acid from no. Not a lot of healing resources left for the Poison Titan. But again, 92. I would not be comfortable here. Oh, Utter Annoyance. Gonna be coming in from the Prodder. Really good there. Iron Maiden gonna sap some defense. Big mana drain. Big mana drain for Green Spidey there. Resolve still going to come through, bolster that defense a little bit. Tail Strike from Green Spidey hits into 57 defense for 53. Both players under 100 now. Ooh, the purification. That's huge, huge, huge for Green Spidey here. Wiping all of that poison damage. Clean. I don't know here. 84 to 89. Agility advantage on Green Spidey. 4 scrolls to 6. Ooh. What's it going to be here? What's it going to be? I got to sit up in my chair. Diving for prey. 96. That's it. Wow. Well played. Green Spidey coming in clutch. Green Spidey coming in clutch for Evil Star there. Para 5100 loses their first Titan, and we are down to 2 apiece. Here we go. Here we go. Really, really, really solid showing there. Alrighty. Both of our initial starters cut loose, cut off, fainted, done. Zoro and no, out. Green Spidey, Sky gonna be holding the line here for Evil Star. Who will Para 5100 send out? Now, are we gonna see some weapon changes here? Two options left for Para 5100. Who will they send out? Raffles coming in the chat too. A few raffle ticket winners. Nice. Okay. Who's going to be the first to acquire a point here at the top of this gauntlet? Decisions. Who would you throw out? The Green Spidey, a pretty strong showing there from the Sky Titan. Pretty interesting matchup there. Very much a race against the clock. Can the Forest Titan boost that agility and get those big damage numbers out first before that poison stack gets too high? Para kind of went aggressive on the healing. Will they adapt? Try to save some of those for later on? We shall see. So close there, Luisana. Try again. Missing one F. Perfect time. Throw in those commands to snag a raffle ticket. Also, make sure you take that screenshot. Easy buckets, easy titanium. 50K titanium for a simple screenshot. Head on over to the Discord, drop it in the proofs and submissions channel. Easy. All right. Looks like we're bringing out the Forest Titan. 3-4-3. Forest versus Sky. 3-4-3 with the double shield setup. Spidey with that gold epic shield and the prodder out. Staying true, staying strong. Big defense numbers to start. Base really lined up. Green Spidey opening up. Apex of the Sky. 54. Cutting that agility with that trapped keyword going on right away. Tree's growth. You're gonna get that defense boost going. Furious wins to give an attack and agility boost. Resistance check. Gonna cut the defense down. 120 shield bash to open things up. First scroll out the gate. First aggro scroll out the gate for 343, and it is almost 200 damage. Big. And then 154. Only triple digits. 343 said only triple digit damage for me. Goodness. One hand, and we're at 98 health. Green Spidey in the red already. Huge opening pull there for 343. Huge, huge opening pull. 1,000 punches for 154. Cuckoo bananas immediately after a 198 throw. These hands be throwing. Green Spidey with the mana drain. Gotta control some of those opponent's resources here. Second wind. Needed some much needed resources there. Take flight boosting even more with that agility. 58. What can they do with it? Little bit of resource management turn that round. No damage output. 79 on the attack. 58 for agility on Green Spidey. They have got to start clawing their way back into this game here. 98, as we have seen, unless all of those big damage numbers are already out. Agile defense. A little bit more boost. Oaken Shield coming out from 343. Hurricane should be big. Not as big as they probably wanted. 124, a nice solid smacky into 60 defense. 37, a third of the health gone. Tail Strike. Hits for 73. Riposte. Damage using the defense. 60 defense. How much is it going to do? 33. Ooh, Annoyance. Big for Green Spidey here, but is it a little too late? Yes, it is. The headbutt's going to clean it up. And goodbye, Green Spidey. It was nice knowing you. GG's victory screen there going to 3-4-3. Wicked fast round that time. Only one Titan remains on Evil Star's team. We'll see who it is and see if they can conquer this last two Titans on Para's team. Ouch, that damage indeed, Argo Soul. Forest is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Insert meme here. One last go. One last Titan to hold the line here to earn that last or first point of the Gauntlet playoff here. Are we going to have Evil Star holding the line? A reverse 3-0? Or is Para going to sweep here and take that first point? Oh my goodness, it's Ross. Everybody say hello. In the chat, we got Ross here. If you are just tuning in, Ross, my man, you missed literal back-to-back triple-digit smackies. And, well, kind of went. All right. We'll see this final Titan on Evil Star's roster. Really hard to make a comeback. Really well played from Evil Star there. But when your first turn starts, full health bar goes down to 98 immediately. A little hard to recover from. But who knows? Their anchor. Can their anchor outlast? Can they do it? We shall see. Just a reminder, folks, this is a 3-player gauntlet. All 3 of our winners of our Block Cup rounds. 3 Titans on the team, on the bench, in their lineup. Players must eliminate all 3 Titans to gain a point, and first to 3 points wins. All 3 of our players will battle out and play matches against every single one of their opponents. See who's claiming some more prizes. Not just a chunk of that big old $20,000 prize pool, but also some team prizes. Evil Star here repping a team that hasn't been able to make it really deep into tournament within recent memory anyway. We've got Arios Force here making a great showing, having a leader at the top of those one of our block champions, and here repping in our gauntlet for grand finals here of Titan Tournament 23. Are we going to see a sweep, a true anchor, or will Para 5100 make 1 point happen? Yes, indeed. Yes, we did. Glad you could pop in, Ross. All right. Evil Star sends out their final Titan, Magnus 20. The Spike Titan. Can they hold the line? Can they conquer 2 Titans back to back? We shall see. This Forest Titan put up big numbers. What's the draw going to look? I think that was a huge advantage here. Some really good draws on that first turn for 3-4-3. Can they make magic happen again? Champion's Axe. Matching shields. On offhand 3-4-3, still sticking with the double shield set up. It worked well last round. I don't see why you would change it, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oak Strike to answer the champion's strike. Axe throw hitting for 61. Timber with the answer back. Nature's Boon already in effect for 3-4-3. Spike Ball gonna come out. Spiked keyword activated. -10 on the defense there for the Forest Titan. No triple-digit defense numbers quite yet. Definitely a less eventful turn 1 than that last round, but that's okay. I needed a breather. Like to think the players are thinking of me. And I know they're not. That's okay. Magnus with the agility advantage on baseline stats. Spike Slash going to come out. So wing in into 0 defense. Hits for 84. Stacks on that spike even more. Reversal going to come in and cut that defense. Spike Kick. More spiked keyword activated on 3-4-3. Harvest coming in. A little bit of health. Little bit of damage on Magnus 20. Spiked tail. All of the spiked swinging out. 42. Chi Strike. Again, a hit in. Finally, some good damage from 3-4-3. The mana drain coming out from Magnus 20 here. Pretty good spot. Now here's the reverse 3-4-3 finds himself in the opponent's spot. Red health here. Also at the agility disadvantage. Almost full mana though for 3-4-3. See what they can do. Spike keyword here. Gonna sit pretty. 3-4-3 gonna sit at neutral. Base defense, because that spiked keyword has 3 stacks on neutralizing that boost. Magnus opens up Needle Throw for 26. Living Woods, much needed boost for the defense, up to 110 for 3-4-3. Brace for impact. Tree's Growth gonna make that defense climb even more. 160. Healing Nature comes out for Magnus. 20. Force of Nature coming in hot for a little bit of 51. Shield Bash. 229. What? Sneaky 3-4-3 on the back leg, boosting that defense. Living Woods, Force of Nature, setting up 180 on the defense, coming in for a Shield Bash to just sweep it under the rug. Well played. Well played. Couldn't hold out quite. Evil Star gonna lose that first round of our gauntlet. Huge damage indeed. And our first point is gonna come to Para. 5,100. 3-4-3 the Forest Anchor. Massive. Chiku, I don't know. I don't know if that request will come through, but maybe it is. We'll see. Argo Soul, what happened here? Smackies. That's what happened. All right, there's our tournament update here for the gauntlet. All of Evil Star's Titans eliminated there. Para 5,100 held the line with 3-4-3. Now we move on to the next matchup. We're going to have Evil Star versus Tonio X. Tonio X 96X Borg for Team X Borg. If you couldn't tell, we're going to have Evil Star lining up again, starting the line, sending out their Forest Titan Zoro again. Shenlong, what if I told you? What if I told you that the delay was on purpose? If it's too delayed for you, I'm sorry. I'm just a man trapped in a box trying to do commentary. Ads getting automated is actually hilarious, though. None of us are safe. No one is safe. Not even ads. The Smackies did deserve that, though. But here we are. We have Evil Star versus Tonio. We've got Zoro, the Forest Titan, with the opener from Tonio, 200 kilometers per hour, the Sky Titan. Double shield setup from Zoro. Power Glove on the offhand for 20 kilometers per hour. True Strike going to come in, hit for 60. Harvest, starting things off. A little bit of healing, a little bit of damage. Zoro's already boosting that defense. Forest Creatures, same thing. Going to get a little bit of healing and 64 damage to boot. 20 kilometers per hour. Still an agility advantage here. Pretty middling opening hand there. Health totals and mana pools relatively even for both players here. No big synergy happening quite yet. Disrupt pops off for 200 kilometers per hour. Living Woods, Zoro boosting to 140. Flaming Arrow going to hit just for 26. That 140 line, huge. 180 already. Oh no. Is there a glitch in the Matrix here? Is there deja vu about to happen? Did I just see that cat walk by again? Not quite. Not quite. No deja vu here. Zoro still sitting pretty at 70 defense, though. 200 kilometers per hour. Climbing the agility ranks. 34. Nothing to sneeze at. But we're going to need a lot more numbers and a lot more smackies to get through the wall that is a double shielded forest. Wings of Order are going to hit. 68. Boosts that agility as well. Ironclad going to now come up. 120. Knee of Justice. That's one way to get through the defensive wall for some true damage. Mana Berries coming in here for Zoro. Oak Strike should hit hard. 120. Yep, going to be 119. A nice big smacky there for Zoro. Spike Shield going to cut those stats and hit for 119. Goodness. Big trade-off scroll there. Cutting stats. Gets wiped away. End of turn. Not too shabby here. 200 kilometers per hour on the back leg, though. 76, definitely within the wheelhouse for Forest Titans. 44 could be enough. As long as that baseline stat doesn't change. But as we know, that never really does. Mirage from protection. Big stop there for the log hit. Cleaving blow. Going to come in. Hit for 61 and cut that defense. Vine Attack hits for 29. We're getting kind of close here. Arrow Storm brings us down to 55. Long shot. Could it seal it? 72. It does. GG's. Well played. The Sky Titan pushes forward. Evil Star gonna say goodbye for now to Zoro the Forest Titan. 200 kilometers per hour takes one off. Takes one off of the team for Evil Star. Will we see the Sky Titan come out for a Ditto? Or will we see Evil Star push out the Spike Titan to try to clip those wings of 200 kilometers per hour? We shall see. That's what I'm saying. Hey, y'all, this has been crazy so far. Spam those emotes. Spam small caps. Maybe. Unless you're ads. Unsure. Here we go. Yes. We have the Sky Ditto. A little bit of weapon change here from Green Spidey. As well as from 200 kilometers per hour. We'll see who is going to take this Ditto. Courage out the gate. 20 to all stats for 2 turns. Or just the 1 turn, my bad. Claws comes out from Green Spidey for 72. Diving for Prey hits for 123. Back-to-back diving for Prey. Green Spidey's only going to hit for 78 into that 40 defense. Bullseye hits for 89. Green Spidey trying to pump the brakes here. Manuel get a little bit of resources back. 28 to 34 on the agility stat. More damage going to be outputting from 200 kilometers per hour. And also gets that scroll resolution advantage in each slot. Mirage is the opener. Take flight from Green Spidey. Boosting agility and attack. Ooh, big stop on the Mirage from the Whirlwind. Slash from that Whirlwind Bow. Wind Blow from Green Spidey. Only hits for 26, but we're getting more attack. Perch gonna boost those stats more. Tail Strike. Evening things out just a bit here for 89. 7 hit points separating our players here. 200 kilometers per hour, really, really holding on to that agility advantage until now. Green Spidey now, the swing could be what they need. What'll it be? What'll it be? Ooh, Disrupt pops off first for Green Spidey. Back-to-back Disrupts. And the Mirage. Green Spidey really making sure nothing happens. Cancels out the Hurricane. Big stop there. Perch, some mana, and some agility. Apex of the Sky gets stomped out too. These Disrupts and Mirages really, really coming in clutch. A lot of damage stoppage there. Manuel going to come in. 200 kilometer per hour. Needs to restore those resources. And now we're back to base. Now we're back to baseline. Green Spidey, a little bit more mana in the pool. 200 kilometers per hour, barely ahead in the health bar. 10 scrolls to 11. This is tight for a Ditto, especially as aggro as both of these Sky builds have been. Wings of Order, damage from agility, and a little bit of damage with only base, 89. Wings of Order for 48 agility is going to hit for harder. Yep, 105. Arrow Storm should hit. 50. Green Spidey is in danger here. Meditate. Needs some resources. Windblow could seal it. 17. Not enough quite yet. Guided Arrow brings us enough for 8 with 86. Plenty of extra credit there. And Green Spidey takes the Ditto. Wow. 200 kilometers per hour was in control, but then it just slipped away. That reset back to neutral kind of was all it needed. Well done. Epic Slicing Bow does look pretty solid. And apparently was not enough, though. Sadly. So, that is Tonio's first Titan eliminated from their team, from their squad. Meditate might not have been the right play there, hey, agreed. We'll see. Green Spidey, Sky holding down the line. We'll see who Tonio sends out next, and it is Shelter, the Forest Titan. Shelter has been a staple in the top of these tournament lines for a few weeks and months now. We'll see what they can do. Already out the gate, big boost to that defense. Ground pound going to come in, hit for 40. Second wind, boosting that agility and getting some mana restoration here. End of turn. Both Titans doing their Titan thing. Hey, with a prediction, might go to third Titans here. We shall see. Forest taking down a Sky Titan could be in the books, but again, too soon to tell. Game's not over until it's over, until you see that victory screen. Then again, I might have just commentators cursed it, so apologies. Trees growth. Mana drain coming out from Green Spidey. Nature's Boon online. 120 in the defense. Log hits hit for 86. Tail Strike gonna come through for Green Spidey, only for 40. Mana drain's gonna be big there. Big swing in resources. Both mana pools at 115 now. And then more mana for Shelter. Next 3 rounds gonna get that restoration. Okay. Green Spidey, 48 on the agility, 34 on the attack. Ready, rearing, and able to go. Ready, willing, and able. Ready and rearing. Combine 2 things. Ignore me. Only for the next 5 seconds. Agility advantage here on Green Spidey. Gonna activate first. Smart defensive play puts up the disrupt first. Shelter. Gonna boost that defense with Living Woods. Take flight. More attack and agility here. Shelter really trying to pump the brakes. Mana Berry, agile defense from Green Spidey as well. The focus punch gets canceled out from Shelter. Really big there. Wings of Order only hits for 74. Headbutt gonna come through for 61. Shelter still in the lead here with health and mana. And that defense still gonna be up. Headbutt closes that turn out, and then Shelter back to baseline. Living Woods, big boost there, but you got to be able to capitalize on it. Couldn't quite get everything out there that they needed. Green Spidey here, 84 and 43 on the agility. Definitely gets to resolve slots first. Claw's going to come out. Will we get a triple digits? Yes, 106. Disrupt. Not going to catch the meditate. Oakskin going to boost that defense. And apply Nature's Boon. Furious Wind. Now our numbers are climbing over on Green Spidey's side. Agility and attack almost in the triple digits. Diving Prey gets stuffed out by the disrupt. That would have been huge for Green Spidey. Hits for 69. Now we're in a tight spot. Spike Shield lowers that defense just till the end of the turn. Green Spidey still an agility advantage, but now Shelter sits with 40 defense. That is plenty for a Forest Titan. What's the move? 145 to 78. 145 is quite the hill to climb if they can get things out. Perch, yep, trying to boost that number on the agility stat. Oak Strike should hit hard here. 76. Green Spidey hangs on. Hurricane comes out for 106. Not enough. The Shield Bash feels like it was a little aggressive. 105 to 2 health to clear things out. And chat was right. We're going to Final Titans potentially. At least we're correct on the shelter, on the Forest Titan taking out the sky. Whew! Blaze of glory there. All right, Evil Star gonna have to send out the anchor. Magnus 20, the Spike Titan. Can they take out this Forest Titan? Very close indeed. My gosh, we're really getting a treat today, folks. Lots of exhilarating matches thus far. Here we go. Quite the match here. Spike versus Forest. We've seen it before. We've been here before. Oh, 16 on the agility stat for Magnus 20, so gets that agility advantage. Opener, needle throw, a little bit of damage. Hold the line, going to boost defense by 40. Force of nature, going to make that climb even more, and nature's boon activated and online. Harvest hits for 61. A little bit of healing coming back. Will spray. Just ticking away into that wall of 90. Always hard. Once that, if you get those good big defense boosts on that first draw, man, that first opener for your opponent is rough sauce. Here we are, though, 25 on Magnus 20's defense, 90 still holding strong on shelter. Magnus has control on scroll slot resolution, though. Are they going to be able to get through? Are they going to be able to break down this wall? Oak and Shield defense for 35 for 2 turns here. 55 hit from shelter. Oak Strike should hit again for 80. Yep, ground pound. Wow, shelter's not letting go of the gas here. Healing Nature really clutch for Magnus. Flying Kick going to hit hard. 102, still not enough. Saved by a little bit of restoration at the end there. Magnus 20 back leg for sure here. Goodness. Ooh, tight spot here. 16 still agility. We're at baseline agilities for both. Magnus gonna have to pull out some really good synergy and really good draws here. Don't know if they can hold back this onslaught from Shelter. Shelter's at 417, which feels like an impossible hill to climb. Spike Kick, gonna do some damage. Activate that spiked keyword. 84 is not bad. Tree's Growth, though, popping off on that defense number. Spike Slash doesn't hit for what they want. Banna Berry is going to come in. Concussion Jab from Magnus 20. 51 Headbutt from Shelter. Barely enough. Magnus is not going to make it through, though. Not quite enough. Geez. Divine Attack seals the deal. And that's it. Well played. Blinding speed. Blinding. Very aggressive. Monk Fuego, how's it going? Welcome in. Aggressive indeed. All right. So, Evil Stars, 3 Titans knocked out. As it stands, Para 5100 with 1 point. Tonio X there with that last victory, securing another point. These Forest Titans holding it down. Round 3. Crazy. Crazy. Now we go on. Para 5100 versus Tonio. For our last matchup of this playoff here for the final gauntlet. Can't believe it. We're already here in the final round of Titan Tournament 23. Players matched up. We know who that first Titan to go out first in the matchup is going to be for both players. We're going to have 200 kilometers per hour, the Sky Titan on Tonio's end versus no, the Poison Titan. See what this matchup is going to look like here. We'll see who gets that final point. And then we'll crown our top 3. There's still time, folks. Still time while our players are getting their weapon selections and matchup challenges set up. Still time to take that screenshot if you haven't. Submit it over on Discord. Get some of that free titanium. I also see we got 2 other followers since I last checked. Awesome. This only happens, and the more that you guys participate, the more we can do. Now that we hit that goal, we'll be able to do more user and chat interactions like polls, things like that. And it's all thanks to you guys. And if you guys are over watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us. Make sure you follow over there as well. And if you haven't checked it out yet, the new webcomic series for Reign of Titans has debuted. More lore, more super fun action, and diving into the world of Aereo. What more could you ask for? Episodes are going to keep debuting over on the YouTube channel. Stay tuned in the Discord if you aren't yet to be up to date as soon as possible when those things debut. Also, make sure you check out and stay on task with the Discord to find out the latest updates from all of our Titan talks. New balance coming in soon. Soon. We had 2 scrolls that got one little tweak before this tournament kicked off. You all know what they are. But more coming in soon. All right, so stay up to date. Make sure you're following on the Discord. Turn on those notifications. And make sure you're tuned in for our tournament schedule. We are here. We are streaming at least 3 times a month with other community activations happening throughout the week. Mystic challenges, affiliate and holders frenzy tournaments, as well as our Titan tournaments here coming in. And there might be a refresh on that coming soon. If you don't know, check it out. Make sure you check it out. I don't know why I'm holding my hand here to whisper. Mike is over there, but that's okay. Our last matchup here has begun. We have no versus the Sky Titan, 200 kilometers per hour. Things are off to the races. Stat lines all across the board for no. Courage online. What's the answer? Already poison stacks up on top of 200 kilometers per hour. A little bit of agility boosted. Resolve going to be opening first for no. Boosting those stats even more. True Strike going to hit for 60. Trip, the perfect foil for a Sky Titan, going to subtract 20 agility for a few turns here. Air current's going to get some healing for 200 kilometers per hour. No, 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 no. Still in control here. Wind blow. Only hits for 15. Gets a little bit of health. Health bar's barely moving thanks to those end of turn poison damage. Although now we're back. Baseline stats for no, 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 no. Even with that agility cut, still 200 kilometers per hour, still going to be in the driver's seat there. Flaming arrow hits into that wall of 37 for only 52,000 cuts, going to hit for 98 and add on some damage here. Purification going to be big for no, 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 no. Now we get that defense up to 67. No, 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 no. Still behind on both health and mana. Now 200 kilometers per hour, finally setting up. Got big agility numbers. Advantage across scroll slots. Cleaving blow, going to cut that defense down to 17 and hits for 59. Drink acid finally kicks in. Big heal. Apex of the Sky, though, cuts that almost down to neutral. Mana drain from no, 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 and more poison tacked on. Not enough mana there in the pool. End of turn for 200 kilometers per hour. And the Alchemist pops off. 200 health points healed in that turn alone. Man, that drink acid, big healing scroll for poison now. Swayed that advantage. I was just saying they were down below. Not a lot of mana now, but sitting pretty at 234 to 200 kilometers per hour, 159. Can they put a stop? Can they keep pushing? Chop wood, going to cut defense again for no, 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 no. Poisonous gas from no, 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 adding more of that end of round damage. Aerostorm with 39 agility hits for 63. Much needed mana well from no, 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 no. That agility number is just going to keep climbing thanks to Perch. Diving for prey with 54 hits for 131, and that's it. That's it. Well done. 200 kilometers per hour, turned on the gas and hits for a smacky to send the Poison Titan packing. No, 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 no lives up to their name, and the denial cannot save you. 200 kilometers per hour takes it round one. We'll see. We have not seen Para 5100's third Titan yet. Will they send out their forest monster that we saw in the first few rounds, or will it be their third? We shall see. Will this go to either? We actually didn't see Tonio's third Titan either. Will we go to third Titans for this point, or are we going to get a sweep? We'll see. Again, I probably just jinxed it. I apologize, players. No, 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 no. Say goodbye to the Poison Titan. Ah, and we do see the third Titan of Para 5100 debut here. We've got SDSF 4545J, the Sea Titan. We're calling you SDSF from now on for the rest of this game with the eyeball tentacles. Really unnerving, I have to say, but I love it. Ah, no offhand weapon. Courage pops off for SDSF. And Soul Search going to give huge permanent boosts to those stats. Guided Arrow hitting for 73 into 10 defense at base 24 agility. That's pretty solid. Mana Drain from 200 kilometers per hour going to kick in. First opener, a little bit of advantage sitting with 200 kilometers per hour, but thanks to all of those stat boots, the Sea Titan is going to be resolving first. Tsunami, big opener from the Sea Titan. Hits for 113. That's a smacky. 1 year storm. Wow, we just got the heavy hitters coming in hard. 80. Flaming Arrows, the answer, only at baseline, hits for 64. Sinkhole also going to hit for 80. Gosh, 200 kilometers per hour. Really, really wanted some agility boosts here. Healing Bed restores 90. Aerostorm going to cut that in half a little bit. Both players went through all of their mana that whole turn. But at the end of that big gamble, it feels for 200 kilometers per hour, they're sitting in disadvantage here. In the red health, 136 on health, SDSF 206, and still high attack. Cancellation. Furious Wind's going to boost attack and agility. That's what we want. Siren Song, though, going to cut the rest of that mana pool and hit for 47. Windblow only hits for 23, and Heavy Rain's going to come in and hit for 52. And a huge purification there. Huge purification for SDSF. It looks like they're in control. 37 is within the wheelhouse, but do they have enough mana? Only 40, not a lot to play with here. 200 kilometers per hour could make a swing. What's going to happen? Oh, Wings of Order, using the agility, getting a little bit of health back. 99. Not Wings of Order, no health healing. My bad, folks. But brings it a little closer. SDSF now in the red. But still more mana to play with. 49 agility. Can it be done? Can it be done? I do not know. 37 is easy buckets. Oh, the Disrupt comes out first, stops. Magical Slash, that's huge, huge stop for 200 kilometers per hour. And then they're still in advantage here. Oh man, 6 scrolls to 11. Advantage here to 200 kilometers per hour, 84 health. Still to chip away at. Hurricane, is it enough? It is! Oh my gosh! It is! 124. Wow, wow. From the bottom of the barrel. Scraping by 200 kilometers per hour. Sweeping so far the first two Titans. The first two Titans of Para 5100 here. Wow, okay. One Sky Titan. We know that Tonio still has that super strong Forest Titan shelter and a third Mystery Titan. Man, tough, tough spot here. Will this 3/4/3 Forest Titan take it? Hold the line? Very clutch indeed. My gosh, folks. What are we watching? What is happening? Tonio X. 200 kilometers per hour. The Sky Titan holding strong. Para 5100 has to throw out the 3/4/3. The Forest. What's the weapon setup going to be like? Yes. Double shields. Okay. 200 kilometers per hour versus 3/4/3. Sky versus Forest. We've been here today already, folks. 24 agility to start. Gotta adjust the headphones for this. Hurricane to open for 103 and boost that agility. Force of nature comes in. Furious winds, gonna boost agility and attack even more. Harvest for 50 and some healing. Damage from agility with flaming arrow hits for 55 into a wall of 50. Riposte, gonna hit for 31. 200 kilometers per hour, trying to stay healthy with that mana well. Timber hits for 50, not too shabby. 200 kilometers per hour, already in the orange now. Both players with a lot of mana to play with. 49, nothing to shake a stick at, though, on the agility line for 200 kilometers per hour. If I'm 200 kilometers per hour right now, or if I'm Tonio, I'm trying to push that advantage as much as I can before that defense number on the Forest Titan climbs. Reversal going to steal some defense. No defense left for 200 kilometers per hour. Mirage comes in clutch. Dense defense, though. Going to pop that defense even more into the triple digits. Diving for prey only hits for 64. Brace for impact. Going to get higher. Titan Bliss. Ooh. Okay. Trapped keyword activated on 343. Agility at 1. 200 kilometers per hour here. Slightly in control. Not the numbers that they're going to look or be able to produce with 110 on the defense line for 343. Cleaving blow is going to cut that number, though, about in half, down to 60. Hold the line, comes up for 2 more turns. Oak and shield. Man, they are looking for the big old bash of shield. Headbutt gets stuffed out by the disrupt. Big hold there. Big stop for 200 kilometers per hour. Almost 100 health. Sitting in control on advantage. Oh, man. 343's been keeping that defense number high, but hasn't been able to capitalize on any of those big forest scrolls. Concussion blow comes in. Only for 13. Resistance check, going to bring that defense stat right back up into the triple digits. Meditate. Oak Strike hits. 143, huge. Nature's Boon using that defense again. 154. Oh my gosh. 343 with the 1-2. This is crazy. How does this keep happening? The 1-2 triple digit smackies cutting things off at the heels. Really good draw from Sky, but not able to capitalize on it. Triple digit smackies back to back. Goodness gracious. Oak Strike and Thousand Punches. That Nature's Boon synergy is big. Big swings for the Forest Titan. Aggressive is the name of the game and the word of the day, apparently, here. So, 343 holds the line. Finally has 200 kilometers per hour, falls. 343, the anchor for Para 5100 here. Tonio's going to send out either their Forest Titan shelter, which we've seen before, or their third Mysterious Titan that we have not seen debut on the Gauntlet yet. Okay, it's Borborg. Borbor? Burrow, the Spike Titan. Spike versus Forest. We've seen this plenty of times today. Is it going to be enough? We've got the Power Glove and the Crusher. We've got the Mjolnir, the Meow Meow on Burrowberg. And then 343 with the classic double shield setup. What are we going to see? And we also have tied agility lines. So until somebody opens up with courage or another stat line changer, we're going to have a roll of the dice. Coin toss here. Mirage to open for Burrow, trying to be cautious coming into this. Riposte gets stopped by the Mirage. Big. Log hit for 57 and Nature's Boon online. Disrupt for Burrow. Purification going to wipe away the spiked keyword. Or it was Purification on Burrow. So their stat line is clean. Already dancing a little bit here. Definitely more cautious. 3, 4, 3. Got stuffed out a little bit with that Mirage and Disrupt. Reversal definitely going to come in. Excuse me. Stealing some defense. Defy Logic going to hit for 81 and eliminate that defense boost. Force of Nature going to bring it up. Needle Attack still not going to hit for 60 is pretty solid for the Needle. Spiked Kick now, adding more of that spiked keyword, cutting off defense. Hits for 81. Mana Well for 343 and Meditate for Berber. Berber. We'll go with that. Coin toss here. Who gets to resolve first in each slot? Nobody's been playing with agility that much yet. Three, 4, 3 wins the coin toss. Gets Living Woods out first. Able to cut heavy blows. Damage output by a lot. Quill Spray into 155 only is going to hit for 25. Rock Throw also isn't going to do much at 155. Oh, man. Mana pool full for 343. Burrow, no mana comparatively. 50, not a whole lot. 129 is doable, but this 343, this Titan has been able to crush 300 plus damage. So if I'm Burrow, I'm really hoping that they can stuff that defense from climbing. Caltrops in, adds the spike keyword, subtracting a little bit of defense. The taunt, going to cut the defense a little bit more. Spike Ball, adding more of that spike keyword. G-Strike, going to come in and hit for 56. Titan Bliss, going to be some boosting there. Man, 343, I know is hoping for a lot of stuff to make their way into that hand. Burrow has had no mana to play with, though. Oh, what do they do here? What's the play? Mana drain definitely needed. Cut some of what 343 has to work with. Tree's Growth going to bring that defense way up high. Resistance check even higher. Spike Slash still not going to hit for enough, but it brings it close. 37. Oak Strike hits for 150. The Spit only going to bring down 7. Now it's 30 in the chamber. Nature's Boon is active. Timber hits it. Wow. 3, 4, 3. The anchor comes in to hold the line. And what did you know? Would you have guessed it? We should have put a poll for this. Now we can, folks. Now we can. But we have Forest Ditto to seal things out to crown our champion. Oh my gosh, yes, Monk Fuego. It was Thor versus Captain America. We also had another follower. Let's go. We are 3 over our goal already. Excellent. Wood comes in clutch. The wood is strong. The trees are strong. Their roots grow deep. We shall see whose root network is stronger. I hate to break it to you, Chiku, but they're in the chat, so. Well. We've got 343 versus Shelter to see who will be crowned our Titan Tournament Volume 23 champ. You already know. You already know. Chiku, you kind of have to just accept reality at this point. Just start strategizing. That's your only option. Insert Frank Castle gif here. Wait. No. It's all you can do. Very ominous from ads here. All right. Stage has been set. Forest v. Forest to close things out. One match on the line. Players making some last-minute weapons adjustments. Shoot Batak coming in with a quack. Hello. Popping in just in time for the top of the gauntlet. You picked a good time to pop in. Everybody make sure there's still time. Take that screenshot and send it over onto Discord to make sure you score that free titanium. If you're on YouTube, hello. Do the same. Don't forget to follow over on the YouTube channel as well to see those new motion comics. Those episodes just started debuting. All right. Everyone, deep breath. Deep breath. Hold on to your butts. I'm taking a sip of water. Here we are. Forest v. Forest. 3-4-3 versus Shelter. Double shields. Double shields on everybody. Ready and protected. Stat lines exactly equal. What do you know? 11 on the agility line for both. That defense stat will not stay 30 for long if history has told us anything. And here we are. Force of Nature opening things up. Oak Strike hits only for 49. Force of Nature as the response from Shelter. 1,000 punches. Into a wall of 80 defense, only is going to hit for 47. Vine Attack for 53 and Mana Drain back to back. Well-timed Mana Berries from 3-4-3 here. Advantageous. Already close to the Mana Overflow for Shelter, though. 80 to 20 on the defense. Not where 3-4-3 probably wants to be. Oh, man. Okay. Trees growth for Shelter. Big defensive number. Resistance check still going to keep not enough to bring it down to 125, 120. All right. Stat lines have swung into 343's favor. 1 hit point separates our players. Hold the line for 343, boosting that defense more. Hold the line for Shelter. Oak strike here. Hits for 54. Oak and Shield comes out, boosting defense even more. Ground pound for Shelter hits for 34. And the mana drain. Oh, Shield Bash coming in. 120 on the defense. Hits for 120 into the wall that is Shelter. Could have been much more bad news Bears if that defense wasn't what it was. Now players at 85 mana apiece. 85 defense on Shelter. 196. This is anyone's game right now. The Shield Bash already came out, though, for 343. So what is Shelter going to have in the back pocket? Mana Berry and Nature's Boon going to be big. Living Woods for 343. 80 is 180 is so scary. Headbutt for only 23 into that 180. 230. Huge. Focus Punch getting stuffed out. Taunt. Gonna cut some more stats from Shelter. And a Mana Well to finish things off for 343. 220 is the scariest defense number I have ever seen. Goodness gracious, I am almost glad that it is back down to 20. Anyone's game here. Shelter at 107. 343 at 147. Agility advantage to Shelter. This could be big here. Living Wood's going to bring us up to 90. Reversal. Going to cut that down to 30. Shield Bash is going to hit for 96. Log hit hits for 42. Shelter's holding on. Forest Creature's going to get some healing. Oh my gosh. Timber hits for 38. Timber from Shelter. That should seal it. And that is it. Victory goes to Shelter. GG's. And that is it. Well played to both players. Tonio gets the win. Taunt, probably not a good play, but oh man. There we are. Well done and well played to all players here. And that is it. The Gauntlet champion has been crowned. Tonio in the chat. GG's. Well played to everybody. And I'm going to toss it over to Ads to give us the breakdown of this tournament. Well done, everybody.
GG's indeed to everyone. That was a thrilling matchup. Forest v Forest. Very, very nice final. In third place, we have Evil Star taking home an extra 50 USD. Well played, playing for Irio's Force there. In second place, you just saw these matchups. We have Para 5100 taking home an extra 90 USD. And our Titan Tournament Volume 23 champion is going to Tonio X96 Xborg, taking home an extra 150 USD. I had a lot of fun with all of you today. Nugget, you have fun?
Oh, yeah, always. I was at the edge of my seat the entire day.
Smackies flying all over the place. Couldn't have done it